Well, is Johannesburg Water's crisis reaching a breaking point? Joining us to further unpack this is Dr. Ferrial Adam, who is the environmental activist as well as leader of WaterCAN. Dr. Adam, in fact, it's a great pleasure to have you with us. A very good afternoon. So talk to us about some of your main grievances pertaining to the water crisis within the city of Johannesburg, prompting even for the protest right outside the council chambers early today.
Good afternoon, Alicia, and to all your viewers. Thank you for having me. Yes, I think that the protest we had today is 2 years or even more kind of struggles that people have been experiencing within Johannesburg. Whether it's water outages, there are areas that get throttled at night, and we talk about burst pipes, leakages that are happening all the time. So I think these issues have been going on for a number of years, and I think people were just frustrated and needed to come together. What we've been saying as well is that there have been numerous protests over the last, say, 2 to 4 years in Johannesburg, but it's all across Joburg, and we're saying let's bring everyone together so that together our voice can be louder.
Absolutely. Well, the mayor there, Doctor, insists that the city is making headways in addressing these water challenges. Did you even get a chance to personally engage with him and also find out what exactly these plans of redress are?
So we were a bit disappointed because, we submitted our demands 2 weeks in advance. We said usually you have a protest, politicians come, they take the memorandum and they go and you never hear from them. So we said, okay, let's give it to him 2 weeks in advance. He can read it and he can respond today. His response was very disappointing. And I think a lot of people felt that he didn't respond, he didn't answer at all. And there are basic things that we are asking for. One, we need to have a clear understanding of ring fencing. The mayor says, yes, they are looking at ring fencing. But if we look at the Joburg turnaround plan, they were supposed to have the plans in place by August this year. Now we're told it's going to be next year, July. So it's good to say we have all these plans, but you keep moving the deadline. That doesn't help us at all. Many of the reservoirs that they had targeted to fix, and they had supposed to start fixing those, I don't even think they started in the first 5 that were supposed to be the short term. So we're saying if you don't ring fence the funding, you're not able to do the work that you need to do. And so our city is going to be having a system that is constrained.
Doctor, as WaterCAN, I know for a fact that you go to great lengths in water-related matters, from preservation to water safety. So let's talk solutions, right, that you might have even shared with the water department or even the mayor at this stage. I know you just mentioned a few. And what type of feedback also are you receiving via such engagements going forward?
The plans and the demands that we've put forward have not just been like me sitting in a room doing it. We've consulted documents. We've looked at the Joburg Water strategy. It's not a bad turnaround strategy, but it has to be implemented. If it's still going to just be something that's on the shelf and you talk about it in the media every now and again, that's not good enough. So all we're saying is give us update, have a dashboard. How do we as civil society be part of monitoring what's going on and being part of the solution?
Yes, go ahead, Doctor. Go ahead.
So let me give you 2 examples of the plans that are really practical. In the Joburg Water turnaround strategy, they identify 5 reservoirs that need to be fixed, that's supposed to have started work now in August, September. We're saying that's great, but they haven't started. So when are they going to start? And that's the questions we're asking. This is a good plan. We agree with you. We support it. We don't always want to be in opposition of government, but we want to see it happening. So do we have to have some kind of a dashboard where we can keep track of it?
Yes. Doctor, maybe a very quick one. What are you receiving as feedback pertaining to these very worrying issues here? I'm going to basically name your infrastructural issues, your leakages, the water tanks leading to that water mafia. We heard residents there saying that they don't even, these vans or water tanks that are provided by the city don't even reach some of these people, the indigent people, the elderly people that have to travel long distances in order to even reach some of these tankers. And you've just mentioned, of course, the funding issue, but there's a billing issue as well, that it's just too costly and there's just too many mistakes within the billing system as well.
Completely. One of the demands that we put in is then an investigation into the billing for air. You would know that what's been happening across Johannesburg is that we've had outages, but air flows through the pipes and it's being recorded as a bill. And so we're saying that there's really discrepancies around the billing. So they need to sort out the air billing. But also, at the protest, there were two young women that came to me and said, we're paying 4,500 rand for water. How is that even possible? They live in Ferrial, in a flat. So these kind of things need to be investigated, but the avenues are not there. So if you have committees and you have the mayor saying, we are going to have an office set up to deal with billing. Right now, you've got people going from pillar to post. A lot of these are poor communities that have jobs. They need to go to work. They can't go during the day.
All right, Doctor, we're going to leave it there. Thank you so much for that enlightening engagement there. That is Dr. Ferrial Adam from the organization WaterCAN on the protest action as well as grievances pertaining to the water crisis within the city of Johannesburg.